ઓકે
હેલો મેડમ,
લેટ્સ વી
તમારો વોઇસ
સ્ટાર્ટ.
નથી આવતો.
હજી બોલતી જ નથી. હવે અવાજ સંભળાય છે?
મેડમ કપાઈને આવે
દીપ,
છે.
એક જ મિનિટ. હેડફોન લગાડી જોઈએ. હલો હલો. નાઉ વોઇસ ઇઝ ક્લિયર?
યસ મેમ.
ઓકે. So let's we start. Okay, so let's we start our today's session. Everyone can see my screen. દેખાય છે છોકરાઓ?
Yes, ma'am.
Students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please give me the answer. So in the last session, only one topic is remaining, unit number 4. That is, I also prepared unit 5 material. So I will share with you. પહેલા આપણે unit 4 complete કરી લે. Okay. This is unit 5 and unit 4. We have learned in the last session about different method of writing the address instructions, right? So as I told you, 0 address instruction, 1 address, 2 address, 3 address, and RISC. There are different way of writing the instruction, right? So we learn about 3 addressing technique. So, only same example I will continue. That is, x is equal to a plus b multiply c plus d. Voice, if voice is not coming properly, then interrupt me and tell me that madam,
મેડમ તમારો
your
અવાજ
voice
નથી
is
આવતો.
not proper. હવે વોઇસ બરાબર આવે છે દીપ? Okay. Now you can hear.
No, madam.
No. What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yes,
Not
check your.
clear,
No,
ma'am.
madam.
Wait, Deepak. I'm asking other students. વોઇસ બરાબર આવે છે?
મેમ ક્લિયર
Yes,
નથી
sir.
આવતું.
ક્લિયર નથી આવતું. એ તો કોણ?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait. In the previous session, it was working properly, so I don't know what happened in your class.
મેમ નેટ ઇશ્યુઝ હશે.
એમ અવાજ નથી આવતો.
Wait.
મેડમ વેઇટ, હું પાછો જોઈન થાઉં.
દિશા, તો બીજા બધા મને કેવો પ્રોપર આવે છે હવે વોઇસ?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Chalo. So I was explaining you about yes, different method of writing the instructions. Okay, 3 address, 1 address. Okay, in 3 address what we are using? We are using 3 addresses in the instruction, right? I already explained you. Suppose I want to do write the instruction for x is equal to a plus b multiply c plus d. So same example I will explain you using 3 address, 2 address, 1 address and 0 address. Okay. So all of you, we have already done in the last session 3 address instruction and 2 address instruction. Next is 0 address instruction. Sorry, 1 address instruction. What is mean by 1 address instruction? Means you have to give only one address, either memory address or register address. हम दो टाइप के एड्रेस होते हैं, either you use memory address or register address. Okay, but only one address you have to use by one instruction. एक इंस्ट्रक्शन में आपको एक ही एड्रेस यूज करना है. It is called as a one address instruction. So you people can see that if I am using 3 addressing technique, my screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if I am using
Yes,
3
ma'am.
address instruction, okay, thank you. तो आपको कितने इंस्ट्रक्शन लिखने पड़ेंगे? You have to write 3 instruction for doing this operation, a plus b into c plus d. But if you are using only 2 addresses, okay, only 2 addresses, then how many instructions you have to write? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So program length will be increased. As the number of addresses decrease, your program length will increase, right? Just like in one address instruction, how many statement you have to write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Can you compare this? If you are using 3 address technique, you only have to write 3 statements. But if you are using one address technique, then you have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 statements just for doing the same operation, a plus b into c plus d. How is possible? If you are using one address, right? Then first of all, suppose I want to do a plus b. मेरे को a plus b करना है. Either I can give the address of a or address of b. Then what to do about other? Then another variable, suppose मैं a को a का एड्रेस देती हूँ तो b कहाँ पे स्टोर होगा? You have to store in the accumulator register. Okay. So if you first of all in this statement, first of all I will do a plus b. मेरे को a plus b करना है using one address instruction. So what to do? First of all I have to store a into accumulator register. How is possible? Using load statement. Using load statement, first of all you will store the value of a into accumulator. जैसे ही हम load लिखेंगे ना, it will automatically store in the accumulator. Okay. So by load statement, a will be stored in the accumulator. तो a किस में चला गया? Accumulator. Now I will write add b. So addition operation will done of b with what? b का एडिशन किसके साथ करना है? With a करना है. a कहाँ पे स्टोर किया है? Yes, a is stored in the accumulator. So if I am giving only one address, then what computer will do? Computer will automatically do addition with whatever stored in the accumulator. आपको accumulator का एड्रेस देना नहीं पड़ेगा. It will automatically add b with a. a कहाँ पे स्टोर है? Accumulator में स्टोर है. 1 second student, somebody is going to enter. Yes. Understand? So in one address instruction technique, what you have to do? Out of two operand, one operand you have to load in the accumulator, and then second operand name you have to use at the time of addition or multiplication. It's simple. First of all a plus b करना है तो क्या करेंगे? First of all a will load into accumulator, then add b. Then automatically b will do the addition with the accumulator, right? And this answer will store in the, where it will store? It will store in the accumulator. Understand? Are you getting my point? If you want to do a plus b, then first of all a will store in the accumulator using load statement. Then do the addition. You write add b. So it will automatically do addition of accumulator with the b. Accumulator में क्या है? A. So a plus b will done. And answer will stored in the accumulator automatically. We don't have to write that store the answer in accumulator. Automatically it will store in the accumulator. Now I have to remove from accumulator to a temporary variable t. Why? Because now I want to use accumulator for c plus b. राइट पहले एक्यूमुलेटर का यूज करके क्या किया? a प्लस बी किया. अब एक्यूमुलेटर का यूज करके क्या करना है? c प्लस बी. राइट बट accumulator already stored the addition of a plus b, so we have to remove it from accumulator and store into the temporary variable t. Any variable name you can use, t, x, y, z, whatever. So here new two statements are used, load and store. Load is used to store the value in the accumulator and store is used to remove the value from the accumulator. एक्यूमुलेटर में स्टोर करना है तो लोड यूज होगा, एक्यूमुलेटर में से निकालना है तो दूसरे वेरिएबल में स्टोर करना है तो स्टोर स्टेटमेंट यूज होगा. तो व्हाट हैपन? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल a plus b will done, a plus b, and it will be stored into variable t. Okay, so accumulator is free. Now again what I have to do? C plus d. So first of all I will load c into the accumulator and then write add d. So d will automatically do addition with accumulator. Okay, तो accumulator में क्या है? c है. So automatically C plus D will be done and stored into the accumulator. तो accumulator में क्या आ गया अब? C plus D. Okay. Now what to do? Multiplication. किसका multiplication करना है? A plus B multiply C plus D. A plus B किस में है? T variable. And C plus D किस में है? Accumulator, right? So only I have to write multiply T. Multiply T. So what done? T will multiply with accumulator. T में जो है क्या है? T में A plus B है. It will multiply with accumulator. Accumulator में क्या है? What is stored in accumulator? C plus D. So automatically A plus B multiply with C plus D. And where the answer will store after this statement? किस में आ जाएगा आंसर? It will store in the accumulator. Now I want to store the answer in X. So I have to remove the value from accumulator and store into X. So I will write the statement store X. Understand? Everyone? So if the question is asked, which register is used in the one address instruction? कौन सा रजिस्टर का यूज होता है? What you will write? Which register is used in one address instruction? Students, I am asking you. You getting my voice, everyone?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
Then tell me किसका यूज हुआ वन एड्रेस इंस्ट्रक्शन में? AC का, accumulator register का. Okay. So what is the limit? What
Yes,
is the advantage? Okay. So what is the advantage? What is the use of accumulator? To do the arithmetical operations and stored in the value, right?
And to
यहाँ पे
process the general equations.
Yes. What is the advantage of one address instruction? आपको एक ही एड्रेस देना पड़े. ओके. तो दूसरा एड्रेस कहाँ से लेंगे? दूसरा एड्रेस आपको accumulator में स्टोर करना है. If you are using only one address, second value by automatically it will take from the accumulator. आपको A plus B करना है. You are writing only add B. तो किसके साथ एडिशन करेगा B का? With the accumulator. तो पहले आपको A को accumulator में डालना पड़ेगा. Okay. If you are using only one address B, then second address by automatically take from the accumulator. So first of all you have to load into accumulator. Okay. So this is the one address instruction. Any question? Students, you can see that
No, ma'am.
yes, जैसे ही हम number of addresses कम कर रहे हैं, length of the program is increasing. Okay. Here in 3 address we are using 3 references. If you are using 3 reference, it is time consuming, but the program is small. If you are using 2 addresses, less number of address references required. So program is fast, but the length of the program is increasing. So you can see that as number of addresses decreasing, length of the program is increasing. In one address instruction, you have to use accumulator register. Now next is zero address. In zero address, you have to use take program. In 1 marks question can be asked, one address technique is using what? One address technique using accumulator. Zero address instruction is using stack. कोई भी एड्रेस ही नहीं देना है. देखो, I am just writing add. Can you see everyone? I am just writing add. I am not giving any address after add statement. तो किसका एडिशन करेगा? I have not given any address after instruction, right? Add, multiplication, addition, zero address I have given. Okay, then where it will take, if I am not giving any address, it will pop from the stack. स्टेक में जो है उसमें से निकालेगा और उस पे एडिशन ऑपरेशन करेगा. ओके, जस्ट लाइक इन वन एड्रेस टेक्निक, if I am not giving second address, it will automatically take from the accumulator. In the same manner, if I am not giving any address, it will take from the where? It will take from the stack. Yes. Okay. तो स्टेक में जादू तो नहीं होगा, ऑटोमेटिकली तो वैल्यूज नहीं आएगी. यू हैव टू पुश द वैल्यू इन द स्टेक. ओके, so before doing a plus b, first of all you have to use push statement. You have to push a in the stack, then you have to push b in the stack. Push means add. स्टेक में डालना पड़ेगा. First I push a, then push b. Then I am writing just add statement. If I am writing add without address, it will automatically pop the value from the stack. Pop means निकालेगा और उस पर एडिशन ऑपरेशन करेगा. So it will do a plus b. Okay, and after addition of a plus b, answer will automatically store in the stack. We have learned the same thing previously, right? रिवर्स पॉलिश नोटेशन में पढ़ा था, आरपीएम. पुश मीन्स ऐड करना है, पॉप मीन्स निकालना है. तो कैसे प्रोग्राम होगा? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू पुश ए, देन यू हैव टू पुश बी, देन यू हैव टू राइट ऐड. सो इट विल डू द एडिशन ऑफ ए प्लस बी. ओके, एंड आफ्टर एडिशन ऑफ ए प्लस बी, इट विल स्टोर ऑटोमेटिकली स्टोर इन द. Now which operation you want to do? C plus B, right? So first of all I will push C, then I will push D. तो A plus B तो है ही, अब C डालोगे, फिर स्टेक में D डालोगे. ओके, तो स्टेक में तीन चीजें, A plus B, C and D. Now I will write add operation. So what the add operation will do? It will take two values from the stack. स्टेक में से दो वैल्यू निकालेगा. What is in the stack? स्टेक में क्या है? A plus B है, उसका आंसर, then C है, then D है. Right? This is in the stack. As soon as I give add statement, add, and what will do? It will remove two values from the stack. ये दोनों निकालेगा and do the multiplication. So what will be in the stack? स्टेक में a plus b तो है ही, right? A plus b is already there. It will remove d and remove c and do the multiplication. Sorry, plus. The plus. Understand? Now I have given the multiplication, MUL. So again multiplication will what do? It will take two values from the stack, this value and this value, and do the multiplication. Multiplication. So what is in the stack? The stack, A plus B was there and C plus D was there. And it will do multiplication of both the things. Okay. So what is at the last in the stack? Stack में last में क्या रहेगा? Answer of this. Answer of this. Okay. And this answer I want to store in X. So I have to remove this answer from the stack and store in the variable X. For that purpose, I am using pop statement. What pop statement will do? It will remove from the stack. Top में जो है वो remove करेगा What is in the top? Only one value is there. A plus b multiply c plus d. It will remove it and store in the variable. Understand, everyone?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
read out. Yes, just read out. If any question, then ask me. Because it is a very important question. 0 address, 1 address, 2 address, and 3 address. So in the 1 address, one value you have to store in the accumulator. The same manner in the 0 address, both the value you have to push in the state. Okay. New method is there, that is RISC. Full form can be asked. Full form of RISC is Reduce Instruction Set Computed. Okay. This is the method of writing the instruction. In this method, there is a no restriction of using 2 address, 3 address, 1 address. ऐसा कोई restriction नहीं. But restriction is that you only can use load statement and store statement. What is the use of load statement? Load statement is used to store variable or memory address into register. Okay, load is used to store variable into register, and store is used to store from register to memory address. इसका उल्टा है. कुछ भी आपको रजिस्टर में स्टोर करना है तो लोड यूज करना है. ओके, और रजिस्टर में से मेमोरी में स्टोर करना है तो आपको स्टोर स्टेटमेंट यूज करना है. Just like stack. If you want to store in the stack, you have to use push. If you want to remove from the stack, you have to use pop. If you want to use store in the accumulator, you have to use load. You want to remove from the accumulator, you have to use store. जैसे load और store accumulator के लिए use होता है, in the same manner, load and store is used for the register. Because accumulator is also one type of register, right? रजिस्टर में स्टोर करना है तो लोड, रजिस्टर में से निकाल के दूसरे में स्टोर करना है तो स्टोर. नाउ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांट टू डू a प्लस b. क्या करना है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू हैव टू स्टोर a into any register, b into any other register. So a is stored in R1 and b is stored in R2. Okay, for that purpose I am load a into R1 and load b into R2. क्यों रजिस्टर में स्टोर कर रहे हैं? Because in RISC method, for any arithmetical operation, either addition, multiplication or division, you cannot use memory address. You can only use register. जैसे हमारे को a plus b करना है तो first of all I have to store a into any register, b into second register, and then after I can do addition of R1 and R2. Okay, that is the restriction of writing RISC instruction. So first of all I am storing a into R1, b into R2, c into R3, d into R4. सभी वेरिएबल को मैंने पहले किसमें स्टोर कर लिया? All the values first of all I have stored in the different registers. Okay, so a is stored in R1, b is stored in R2, c is stored in R3, and d is stored in R4. Okay, now what I have to do? R1 plus R2, R3 plus R4. So R1 is R2 are added and stored into R1. R3 and R4 is stored, added and stored in R3. Students, make sure यहाँ पे ऐसा जरूरी नहीं R1 ही लिखना है. R1 plus R2 करके आप R2 में भी स्टोर कर सकते हो. It's not compulsory that you have to store in R1. R3 प्लस R4 करके आप R4 में भी स्टोर कर सकते हो. ओके, नाउ R1 plus R2 is stored in R1. T plus D is stored in R3. Now I want to do multiplication. So what I have to do? R1 multiply R3. So R1 multiply R3. And this answer I have stored in R1. तो पूरे क्वेश्चन का आंसर किसमें स्टोर है? R1 में. Okay. Now from R1 I have to store in its variable. So for that purpose I will use store statement. For what will do? Value of R1 will be stored in variable x. Remember that first address must be destination address. इसमें स्टोर करना है वो पहले डालना है. And then after source address. Okay. So this is a way of writing RISC. So what is the difference between RISC and all other? Can anyone give me the answer? क्या डिफरेंस लगा आपको? Anyone? Difference is that RISC can only use register for arithmetical operation. आप मेमोरी एड्रेस नहीं लिख सकते. You cannot write like this, add R1 AB. ऐसा नहीं लिख सकते. In add operation, multiplication, only you can use registers. Okay? Any question? Yes, no तो क्यों? तो खबर पड़े. Hello?
No, madam.
Okay, just write in chat if you have any doubt. How many of you understand? Just write yes or no. Vivek understand, okay? Prashant, okay? Deep, Param. How many students are active? I want to know. Out of 49 students. Good, very good. Okay, fine. Next question is addressing mode. Okay. Now you people can easily understand what is addressing mode. We have already learned in the third unit. There are different way of writing the addresses in the instruction. Either you can directly give the value, that is called immediate mode. You can give the register address, that is called a register mode. You can give the address of operand or memory address, that is called as a implied or implicit mode. Register indirect mode, direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, relative addressing mode, index addressing mode, base address mode. So totally in addressing mode there are 10 methods of giving the address in the instruction. Okay, जैसे ये instruction है add. Just we are removing everything. Yes, जैसे ये है right, add address. So here I have not used any addresses. So which address implicitly take? It will implicitly means automatically. Right? Automatically take the address of stack. The same manner here in one address technique I have give only one address, that is of B. तो ऑटोमेटिकली किसका एड्रेस ले लिया उसने? एक्यूमुलेटर, राइट? तो ऑटोमेटिकली टेक do the addition of B with the accumulator. So automatically take the second address. I have not given the address. It automatically take the address. is called as a implicit mode. Understand? Implicit means automatically. यहाँ पे जीरो एड्रेस है तो उसमें ऑटोमेटिकली कौन सा एड्रेस ले लिया, स्टैक का. वन एड्रेस है तो उसमें ऑटोमेटिकली किसका एड्रेस ले लिया, एक्यूमुलेटर का. राइट. सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए implied mode. Address of the operand are specified implicitly, means automatically. No need to specify the address in the instruction. Address देना जरूरी नहीं है. यहाँ पे मैंने I will not given any address, so it automatically takes stack address. Here I have not given the address of A, only B का address दिया है. I have not given the address of A. Automatically take the address of accumulator. It is called as a implied method. Understand? Second is immediate mode. Instead of specifying the address of operand, operand itself is specified. I have already explained this. जैसे ऐसे डाल दो add 3 and 5. So here I have not given the address. I have directly given the value of operand. Okay, that is called as a immediate mode. So it is fast to acquire the operand. इसका एडवांटेज क्या है इमीडिएट मोड का? एड्रेस में से ऑपरेंड को ढूंढने नहीं जाना पड़ेगा. राइट. यू डोंट हैव टू फाइंड द एड्रेस ऑफ द ऑपरेंड एंड यू हैव टू फेच द ऑपरेंड. हियर द ऑपरेंड वैल्यू इज ऑलरेडी गिवन. इट इज फास्टर वन. नेक्स्ट इज रजिस्टर मोड. 1 second. Will not allow anyone. It's closing time, so I will not allow. Next is register mode. Here I have given the register address in the RISC. See R1, R2, R3. Right. Here I have given the address of register. So it is called as a register mode. Okay. Next is register indirect mode. What is meant by register indirect mode? Instructions specify a register which contain the memory address of the operand. That means what? If I have given the register address R1, right? Add R1, R2. That means what? R1 जो register है, R1 register, it is the store the value of operand, and R2 store the value of operand. That is direct. It is called as direct register mode. Indirect register mode means register not store the value, but is store the address of the value. यहाँ पे value store नहीं है, address store है. Which address? Address of memory. Right. So R1 give the address 100, and from the 100 address in the memory, from the 100 address in the memory, I will get the value. So it is indirect method. Getting my point? Register address, register will not directly give the value. It will give another address of memory, and from that address I will get the value. So that is called as an indirect method. Instructions specify register which contain the memory address of operand. What is the advantage and disadvantage? Saving the instruction bits since register address is shorter than memory address. आपको क्वेश्चन माइंड में आना चाहिए कि क्यों रजिस्टर में एड्रेस स्टोर किया है. वाई आई एम नॉट गिविंग द डायरेक्टली एड्रेस ऑफ मेमोरी. डायरेक्ट 100 क्यों नहीं दिया? रजिस्टर में 100 स्टोर किया है, 100 में से वैल्यू मिली. वाई आई एम डूइंग इट? बिकॉज रजिस्टर कैन बी एक्सेस फास्टर देन द मेमोरी. फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकंड थिंग, रजिस्टर एड्रेस इज स्मॉल, memory address is long. Why? क्योंकि रजिस्टर एड्रेस की कैपेसिटी कम होती है तो उसका एड्रेस भी छोटा हो, राइट। वीएम की मेमोरी ज्यादा होती है, राइट, सो उसका एड्रेस भी लंबा बनेगा। Sorry. Are you getting my point? So if I am giving memory address directly here, then what happened? You have to use a long address. So instead of that, this address is stored in the register, and register will store the address of memory. It is called as a register indirect mode. Clear, everyone? Any question? Difference between register mode and register indirect mode? Everyone?
Yes,
Say
ma'am.
yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is auto increment and auto decrement features. Means what? Same as register indirect, but when the address in the register is used to access the memory, the value in the register is incremented or decremented by 1 after or before the execution of instruction. That means what? This is same at register indirect, लेकिन automatically increment होगा. That means say for example you are using array. Array में क्या होता है? All the values are stored in the sequence. Am I right? Array is the collection of values of same data type, and all the values are stored in a sequence in the memory. That is the definition of array. तो एक्चुअली array की सभी वैल्यू क्या होती है? सीक्वेंस में स्टोर होती है. So at that time you can use auto increment or auto decrement. That means what? First value. Suppose first value 100 में स्टोर है, राइट? एरे की फर्स्ट वैल्यू 100 में स्टोर है, तो दूसरी वैल्यू नेक्स्ट एड्रेस में स्टोर होगी, राइट? तो एट दैट टाइम आई जस्ट हैव टू इंक्रीमेंट दिस रजिस्टर. 100 का इंक्रीमेंट करेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली दूसरी वैल्यू लेगी. यू डोंट हैव टू चेंज द एड्रेस, यू जस्ट हैव टू इंक्रीमेंट द रजिस्टर. Clear? So that is called as a auto increment. Direct addressing mode that we have already learned previously. Instructions specify the memory address which can be directly to the physical address. Actual address ही डाल देंगे. Add 101 103. And in 101 I will directly get the value 3, and 103 I will directly get the value, say for example 5. This is called as a direct addressing mode. Okay. Indirect addressing mode. The address field or the instruction specify the address of the memory location that contain the address of operand. Just like रजिस्टर इनडायरेक्ट में हमने क्या पढ़ा? R1 stored the memory address. Register stored memory address. In that memory address, value is there, right? The same manner in indirect addressing mode, memory address store another memory address. यहाँ पे रजिस्टर का यूज नहीं है. एक मेमोरी एड्रेस दूसरा मेमोरी एड्रेस स्टोर है, और दूसरे मेमोरी एड्रेस में से आपको वैल्यू मिलेगी. अंडरस्टैंड? वन मेमोरी एड्रेस स्टोर अनदर मेमोरी एड्रेस, एंड दैट मेमोरी एड्रेस यू विल गेट द वैल्यू. इट इज कॉल्ड एज इनडायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग मोड. अंडरस्टैंड? What is the difference between indirect addressing mode and register indirect mode? In register indirect mode, we are using register. Register में memory address है और उस memory address में value है. यहाँ पे memory address है, उस memory address में दूसरी memory address है, तो दूसरे memory address में से आपको value मिलेगी. Okay, so that is called as a indirect addressing mode. Next is relative addressing mode. The addressing field of the instructions specify the part of the address which can be used along with designated register to calculate the address of operand. So see, this is a very interesting and new thing of calculating the address. आपको effective address calculate करना है. I can ask in exam, give the formula to calculate the effective address in relative addressing mode. Relative addressing mode में effective address कैसे calculate होता है उसकी formula लिखो. Effective address means actual address. Mind that. ऐसा क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है, what is mean by effective address? Effective address means actual address that store the operand value, right? तो relative addressing mode में directly actual address नहीं देंगे. It will give the part of the address. जैसे मान लो प्रोग्राम काउंटर है, राइट? प्रोग्राम काउंटर स्टोर 1 and IR instruction register IR means address that is used in instruction, that is 100. Understand properly? So whenever I am writing like this, add hundred with 200. So what is mean by that? And this is a relative addressing technique. And how we will calculate 100 address में से आपको directly value नहीं मिलेगी, right? But what they will do? They will do addition of this with program counter. What is the value of program counter? That is 1. So 100 plus 1. It means 101. That is the effective address. What is mean by effective address? In this address, you will get the value. Okay. Understand? Direct addressing technique में क्या होगा? आपको डायरेक्टली 100 नंबर के एड्रेस में से वैल्यू मिलेगी. ओके, बट इन रिलेटिव एड्रेसिंग मोड यू विल नॉट डायरेक्टली गेट द वैल्यू फ्रॉम दिस एड्रेस, बट यू हैव टू ऐड विथ प्रोग्राम काउंटर, एंड व्हाटएवर द न्यू एड्रेस विल क्रिएट, that address will store the effective address, right? So that is a relative addressing technique. In the same manner, index addressing mode is there. Same way, like a relative addressing. Relative addressing mode, जो भी एड्रेस दिया है IR में, इंस्ट्रक्शन में, उसका एडिशन किसके साथ होगा? प्रोग्राम काउंटर के साथ, राइट? Instead of that, addition can also done with XR, इंडेक्स रजिस्टर. यहाँ पे प्रोग्राम काउंटर की जगह किसका यूज किया है? इंडेक्स रजिस्टर का. So how the effective address will calculate? Instruction address plus index register address equal to effective address. So what is the difference between these two? रिलेटिव एड्रेस और इंडेक्सिंग एड्रेस में क्या डिफरेंस दिख रहा है? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? कैन एनीवन टेल? I think all of you are not attending the session. That's why you are not giving yes or no. Anyway, I have to complete my syllabus. So I'm explaining you. In relative address, प्रोग्राम काउंटर के साथ एडिशन किया. इन इंडेक्स एड्रेसिंग टेक्निक XR के साथ यूज किया. तो विच टाइप ऑफ रजिस्टर यू आर यूजिंग, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट नेम इज गिवन. If you are using program counter for addition, then it is called as a relative addressing technique. If you are using index register, then it is called as an index addressing technique. And if you are using BAR register, BAR, and it is called as a बेस रजिस्टर एड्रेसिंग। कौन से टाइप का रजिस्टर का यूज कर रहे हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट नेम इज गिवन, रिलेटिव इंडेक्स एंड बेस रजिस्टर। हियर वन एग्जांपल इज गिवन, you can easily understand. Suppose I have given first method is direct addressing technique, right? डायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग टेक्निक में मैंने 500 का एड्रेस दिया है, तो क्या करेंगे, 500 एड्रेस पे जाके जो भी वैल्यू है 800, राइट, उसका यूज करेंगे डायरेक्टली। दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ डायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग। बाय यूजिंग दिस एग्जाम यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड ऑल 10 मेथड्स। इमीडिएट ऑपरेंड मेथड, इन इमीडिएट ऑपरेंड मेथड आई हैव गिवन 201, राइट। तो 201 में कौन सा एड्रेस है, 500, डायरेक्टली 500 का यूज करेंगे। ओके, इनडायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग मोड, इन इनडायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग मोड आई हैव गिवन 800। कैसे कैलकुलेट हो रहा है वो समझो। 800, इन 800 व्हाट इज स्टोर्ड, 300. Okay, so 300 will be used, right? Now relative address, what is the formula of relative address? Program counter plus IR, right? Relative address में कैसे कर रहे हैं, program counter plus IR. Okay, so they are taking program counter में क्या स्टोर है, 200, right? So PC plus 500, तो 702, that is 325. प्रोग्राम काउंटर में क्या है, 325, राइट, प्लस 200। तो इस तरह से आप कैलकुलेट करके सबको चेक कर सकते हैं। XR प्लस 500, राइट, XR plus 500. What is in XR? That is 100. Right? It is not necessary to write in exam. In exam, I will ask only explain different type of addressing. Okay. If you need more examples, I will provide you. But if you want, how to calculate the effective addresses. Okay, so here I have given questions list. You gone through it. What are the different type of questions? Explain general register organization. What is stack organization? Explain memory stack organization, register stack organization, push, pop, different type of addressing instructions, 0 address, 1 address. Different type of mode can be asked. Classify various instruction formats. What is RPN? Explain with example. This type of questions can be asked. Okay. So here I am concluding unit number 4. Students, any question? I have shared PPT with you.
No, ma'am.
Unit 4 की दे दी है?
No, madam.
No. I think I have given. Just check it out in WhatsApp. गर्ल्स को मालूम होगा। स्टूडेंट्स, टेक इट। मटेरियल दे दिया है कि नहीं यूनिट 3 और 4 का? ये रहा यूनिट 3 एंड 4 on 3rd January.
Yes, ma'am.
It is there. Yes, you are saying no. Okay, let's take the attendance. In the next session, I will start unit number 5. See, in unit number 5, 50% syllabus is already covered in unit number 1 and हमने तभी cover कर लिया था primary memory, secondary memory, cache memory, right? So we will not repeat the same, but I have given in the material. I will share with you unit number 5. Only 2 to 3 points are there, so hardly 2 or 3 sessions are required. Okay, that's all for today. Wait for 2 minutes. I am taking your attendance. So slow. No problem. This will take a minute. Saint John. Wait, huh? Say yes, otherwise I will not understand whether you are present or not. So if you will write in chat box, I will not come to know. Sorry. 1,
Present.
2,
1 present.
Present.
3,
Present. Present.
4, 4, Prapti, 5, 6, 7,
Present, ma'am.
8,
Present, ma'am.
9,
મેડમ 10 પ્રેઝન્ટ છે એનામાં
10.
સંભળાતું નથી આવાજ છે મીટિંગ ચાલુ
ઓકે, કોઈ પણ એવા હોય તો તમે
હા,
કહી દેજો. બરાબર, એબસન્ટ અત્યાર સુધીમાં મૂક્યા છે 4 and 5 and 9.
5 roll number present.
11,
Present.
9 present છે. ઓકે,
Ma'am, 5 भी present છે.
5 present છે. ઓકે, ચેટમાં લખે તો મને કહી દેજો કે ચેટ મારા ઉપર નથી. 4, પ્રાપ્તિ, 12,
Present, ma'am.
13,
13 પ્રેઝન્ટ મેમ
14,
Present, ma'am.
15,
Present, ma'am.
16,
Present, ma'am.
17,
Present, ma'am.
18, 19,
Present, ma'am.
20, 21,
Yes, ma'am.
22,
Present, ma'am.
23,
Present, ma'am.
24, 24, 25,
Present, ma'am.
26,
Present.
27,
Present, ma'am.
29,
Present, ma'am.
30,
Present, ma'am.
31,
Present.
32,
Present, ma'am.
33,
Present, ma'am.
34, 35, 36,
Present, ma'am.
37,
Present, ma'am.
38, 39,
Present.
40, 40,
44 present.
40, 40, Bosco, 41,
Present, ma'am.
42, 42, 43, 44, Austin,
Present, ma'am. Present.
45, okay.
Present.
45, 46, Deep, 47, Abhishek, 48,
Present.
49,
Present.
51,
Present.
52, 53,
Present, ma'am.
54,
Present.
55,
Present, ma'am.
56,
Present, ma'am.
57,
Present, ma'am.
58, Danish, 59,
Present.
60, 61, okay, 62,
Present, ma'am.
63, 64, 65, 56. So just check it out. Otherwise, you can leave. Okay. Thank you very much.